Ethics in the workplace is a moral code that directs employee behavior in terms of what is right and wrong in terms of conduct and decision-making. Ethics also deals with the standards that an individual or a group has about what is right and wrong, or good and evil. We often refer to this as morality.
There are three sources of codes of ethics. These are professional ethics, societal ethics, and individual ethics.
Professional ethics are the guiding principles that people follow or are expected to follow within a profession. These include legal professional ethics, medical professional ethics, engineers' professional ethics. There is a whole lot more, and although these differ in every profession, some principal ethics are universal.
Societal ethics, on the other hand, govern how members of the society deal with each other in matters such as fairness, justice, poverty, and the rights of the individual. Social ethics includes issues of abortion, euthanasia, affirmative action, animal rights, same-sex marriages, and war and peace, to mention a few. Individual ethics are the personal standards and values that govern how individuals interact with other people. Often these are influenced of one's family, peers, and upbringing.
An ethical organization runs on principles of honesty, integrity, fairness, trustworthiness, accountability, and respect for others. These behaviors are written on a code of conduct. A well-written code of conduct clarifies an organization's mission, values, and principles, linking them with standards of professional conduct.
Most company codes of conduct include worker health and safety, discrimination based on sex, race, and religion, the integrity of books and records, accurate reporting, disclosure of transactions, adherence to procedures, and privacy, confidentiality, appropriate use of employee records.
The code of conduct is particularly important because it provides a clear guideline of expected behavior in the workplace, outlines a company's vision, mission, values, and principles, communicates to employees what is expected from them, and outlines a clear hierarchical structure, roles of employees, and organizational structure.
The South African Constitution also informs codes of ethics. It is for this very reason that codes of ethics are frequently referred to as the ethics constitution of an organization. This is evident in Section 15 of the Bill of Rights in the South African Constitution, which states that everyone has the right to freedom of conscience, religion, thought, belief, and opinion.
Deviations from the code of conduct and code of ethics has negative consequences for employees and the organization itself. Employees who fail to comply with the code of conduct will be subject to disciplinary action, including termination of employment, depending on the nature of the non-compliance. A failure by the organization to comply with the specific provisions of the law can result in significant loss of business through potential penalties or even criminal sanctions.
A code of ethics and code of conduct are different in that the primary focus of a code of ethics are values and principles as a basis for behavior, while that of a code of conduct is guidelines or rules for behavior.
Code of ethics are also more relational and transformational in tone, while a code of conduct is more informational and instructional. Managers and employees alike are often faced with a clash of personal values and organizational values.
Such a disconnect between individual and organizational values leads to dysfunctional conflict. It is for this reason that appropriate personal organizational values fit is established to enhance employees' job satisfaction and, by consequence, the success of the organization.
Organizations that set high standards for themselves have a code of conduct informed by the King Code on Corporate Governance of South Africa. In its fourth version, the King Code on Corporate Governance focuses on ethical and effective leadership, the company's role and responsibility in society, corporate citizenship, sustainable development, stakeholder inclusivity and responsiveness, and integrated reporting and integrated thinking.
Nothing is more important to a business's success than the strength of its reputation, and nothing has a more profound impact on such a reputation than an employee's conduct as an individual.